two new studies suggest we still have a long way to go to combat sexism and gender bias against women. First, a study published by the United Nations Development Program showed nearly 90% of the world's population of every gender holds some prejudice against women. The prejudice views include that men are better politicians and business leaders, that higher education is more important for men, and that men should get preferential treatment in competitive job markets. Another international study found that 28% think it's okay to make sexual jokes at work. In a survey of more than 20,000 people in 27 countries, researchers from King's College London said they found, quote, significant differences in what men and women perceive to be acceptable workplace behavior. Here to discuss these findings is United Nations Assistant Secretary General Ulrika Mudir. Ulrika, thank you so much for joining us today. What can you tell us first about the UN study? I was shocked to see 90%. That is a huge number to me.
What this study shows is that these deeply rooted social norms and the prejudice and the gender bias is there all across the world. And if we don't find ways of tackling these root causes that we find in cultures across the globe, we will not be able to advance even further.
What is the UN doing to combat these prejudices around the world?
So what we do is support countries to, first of all, have discussions about the importance of gender equality, because we can prove that countries that take girls' and women's rights into consideration are countries that flourish in a different way.
Right. Well, thank you for your important work. And what about that second study about workplace behavior? 1 in 4 men still think it's appropriate to make sexual jokes.
Well, it's equally shocking, and I just need to do something about it. And we need to work on this worldwide, and we need strong leaders who show that this is not the way we should act. And it certainly is a huge priority to see to that we get all the resources in our workplaces to work as they should.
Well, thank you for joining us to talk about this important study on International Women's Day.
Thank you.